Alright, y'all, I'm about to make this quick video, and I gotta get my shit together. I'm making this video because I thought about it. The title of the video just came to my mind, and as you see, that's a woman with closed legs. And one of the things that I wanted to point out to a lot of these women is that I think a lot of problems in society will be solved if these women would keep their legs closed. There will be no abortion, no illegitimate babies, or any of that. You women always try to blame men for everything. You're taught by society, by the feminist movement, that you're victims, and somehow it's all the man's fault. And if it's like you choose. I always pointed out in all my videos that you are the choosers, that you choose to have sex with these men. If you have a baby by a man that won't take care of the baby or abandons the baby, that's your fault because you chose that man. Think about some of the guys that you rejected that you probably considered to be weak or considered to be too clingy. I'm just talking about guys that was more than willing to be with you, take care of you, do the right thing and stuff, and you don't want, and you rejected them for a thug gangster that didn't give a shit about you, and you knew he didn't give a shit about you. But look at you women, and I'm just thoroughly disgusted. I saw this girl today, and I talked a little bit about this in the other video. This girl had three children with her, so she's a mother, and she's dressing like a goddamn fucking whore, a dirty, stinking whore. She had on these white pants, and if they got dirty, it would just look nasty as fuck. Her ass, you can see the curves in her ass, the butt cheek shaking. When she sits down, you can see everything, man. I mean, the bitch might as well have been naked because her whole ass was showing. If she didn't have on panties, it would have been even worse. But this is what I'm talking about. You goddamn whore. You slutty whores want to be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do, fuck around, do all this shit, and you want to blame men for it. You open up your legs and fuck around, and then when you get pregnant and end up getting fucked over, all of a sudden it's the man's fault. These men treat you the way you treat you the way you allow them to treat you. They treat you the way you want to be treated. If you act like a whore, you dress like a whore, then you're going to be treated like a whore and a slut. You all know if you put on tight pants and a shirt with your titties hanging out, you know a man is going to get turned on and think sexual thoughts about you. So my thing is, like, if you don't want a man to want you for just sex, then why the fuck would you dress like that? Why would you dress like that to deliberately entice a man to lust after you? Why won't you dress more modestly? Wear loose clothing. Wear a dress. Don't wear pants. It's a sin for women to wear pants anyway. And I gotta make a video on that shit. Why would you wear clothes that's gonna show off the curves of your body? Show off your ass? Why would you do that when you know how a man's gonna react to it? The first thing he gonna get in his head is that I wanna have sex with her. I'm going to try to get the pussy. That's the first thing you're going to get in his head. Then when you get pregnant, you want to kill the baby. When the baby ain't even did nothing to you. You the one that opened your legs. You want to kill the baby in an abortion. That just shows just how sick and twisted and evil you women are. You women are pure evil. And can you believe that there's people out there, that's these pro-choicers, that don't even see anything wrong with killing unborn children? They don't see anything wrong with killing a baby and stopping that baby from having life. What do you have against unborn children? Why do you want to kill them so bad? Why do you want to take the life of take away another human being's right to live? Because that's what they are. They're human beings. They're humans right at conception. You women disgust me. You have illegitimate babies all over the place. You have these. You get pregnant, and the first thing you want to do is kill the baby, and it's like it's a selfish act. It's a me act. It's all about me and how I feel. I don't want to take responsibility for my actions, so I'm going to kill my baby. That's all it is. You fuck around, you get AIDS, and some of y'all want to have sex around and spread the AIDS to other people because you pissed off because you got that shit. But one thing I notice about you women, especially black women, is you always play the blame game. You blame everybody else for your problems, but you never take a look at yourself. You never want to look at yourself. Why don't you look at yourself and blame yourself for all your troubles and problems? You the one that opened up your legs. You know, you women got a problem keeping them legs closed, man. Them legs is open, man. That ass be up in the air, man, non-stop. You some goddamn dirty ass whores. I mean, seriously, some of these women have more sexual partners than men. That is disgusting. I mean, by the time she get married, this bitch be had about 30 or 40 sex partners. What kind of shit is that? I mean, you women. I mean, what is it? Do you women go in heat or something like that? Is that what it is? You just can't. You can't take it. Is that what it is? You can't wait until you get married. What's wrong with waiting until you get married to have sex? What's the problem? If you wait, that's gonna force some man to wait. These men would have more respect for women if women had respect for themselves. And what do you teach your sons? Do you teach your sons to be men and respect women? How can a son respect women if he's looking at you dressed like a goddamn whore? If he look at his mama dressed like a whore, how can your son respect you? He gonna look at you, and he gonna look at his daddy, the way his daddy treat women, how he treat you, and he gonna treat women the same damn way. I mean, that's like a fucking man. That's like a man that beat on. Like, you got a daughter, you got a family with a boy and a girl. A man, hold up. Oh, my bad. You got a man that'll fuck around, beat on his woman, talk to his wife any old kind of way, treat her like a piece of shit. The son looks like that and says to himself, well, damn, you know, if he doing that to my mama, maybe that's the way I should, you know, I probably should do that to my woman. You know, the daughter looks at the father treating the mother like shit, and she thinks, well, you know, when she meet a man and the man treats her the same way, she think it's okay. She think it's natural. Well, my daddy did mommy like this, so maybe, you know, it's okay. You know, it's okay for him to beat me and talk to me like this because daddy did my mom like that. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. You know, if I do something wrong, he has a right to beat me up. They think that shit. So they go by the example of the parents. This is the reason why you should be very careful how you talk to your wife around your kids. You should never ever argue with your spouse, your wife, the mother of your children in front of anybody. Y'all should always do that in private where the kids can't hear you. You should always argue, treat your wife with respect. And if you're a woman, you should treat your husband with respect in front of your kids. Always treat them with respect. Always, you know, act happy around your kids. Act like y'all love each other even if y'all hate each other. And just, you know, act normal. Never let your kids know that there's anything wrong. So they can see that and say, okay, you know, this is how a relationship's supposed to be. We already know there's going to be problems and stuff like that in a relationship. But the kids don't need to know about all that. They're too young to deal with all that kind of stuff. You know? The kids need to always know that their mom and their daddy is together. And they making it work. You know? And a lot of times, you know, you women, you know, the one thing I can't never get over, man, is y'all killing them unborn babies, man. I'm still trying to. I mean, I can't comprehend that shit, you know. So, you know, you women are promiscuous. You're having all sex all over the place, and the only way a man can be promiscuous is if a woman allows him to be promiscuous. If you got women out there giving up the pussy with ease, and men getting free sex all over the place and bragging about it, that's on you. I look at these guys bragging about what women they had sex with, and I can think about the woman that gave it up to him. I think to myself, you stupid as fuck, man. This man gonna brag about how he fucked you like you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So why would you allow yourself to be on some man's hit list of women that he had a conquest on? Why would you allow yourself to be on some man's list of women that he fucked so he can brag about that shit like you ain't shit? He basically saying you ain't shit. Ha ha, I fucked you, ha ha. So women, you know, keep your legs closed. That way we can stop all this abortion, illegitimate babies and stuff coming. Y'all the main ones that want to talk that shit about men when y'all fucking up more than men are. You know, women need to be women and start taking control. For real. Alright? Because, you know, you gotta start letting these men know, look, you know what, you ain't getting none. I'm not giving you none, you ain't getting shit. And stop deliberately getting pregnant by these men and didn't abort the baby. That's stupid as fuck, man. You know, you women are fucking horrible, man. I'm sorry, I gotta cut this video. I'm yawning because I'm sleepy, but I got other shit I gotta do. In about an hour, 30 minutes, I gotta go to the movies to see this movie and shit. I'm shutting off this video and post it up. I'm out. Yo, women, keep your legs closed. Stop acting like sluts and dressing like whores and shit, alright? Look at that picture. That's closed legs. Keep them closed and you'll be alright.